Welcome to a Friday edition of the show. Ladies, I'm glad we could go a little bit early because, yes, Bethany, we're going to play a little Heardle today.
I'm ready.
I've been playing it all week on the air, and I'm surprised how good some people are. Now, granted, the songs I'm using have been played like thousands of times. They're inescapable, but I'm kind of surprised how good people have done. Bethany, have you played the app game, like the Wordle version of it on your phone?
I haven't. No, I've just played, like, if other people pull it up, I'll play.
Got it.
But I haven't tried to do it myself.
Alex, you've never played, right? Just here with us?
I have played Heardle.
Oh, okay. How do you do?
I get it on the first try every time.
Do they ever throw you any curveballs, or is it like what's the array of genres that they go with?
So I've only played it 3 times, but I had Rihanna, Rude Boy. I had what's the guy's name? What's the oh God, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Lil Nas X, and then I had Madonna, Like a Virgin, and they played literally 1 second, and I got it on the first try for all 3. I was so proud of myself.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
I think normally they're like pop hits, like right now if you would turn on the radio, what you would hear. But that's cool that they threw in a vintage song, if you will, a throwback.
I was on TikTok earlier. I wanted to post. So there's a zoo concert with the boy band Why Don't We? I have never heard of them.
Me either.
They have 7 million followers on Instagram and 750,000 followers on Twitter. I'm stumped with the whole thing, but okay, so that'll be later. But I hopped on a TikTok to promote that, hoping like some Why Don't We fan group would pick it up or whatever.
Can you play a sample?
No, I don't have
Maybe we
any.
do know it.
I don't. No, you don't.
Yeah, that's wild. I've never heard of them before.
But when I signed on, I saw this not very tan face in this upset environment, or just an upset tone, trying to wonder if she was pissing people off with her wedding request. So I'd like to talk about that later.
Me?
Okay.
Yes, you.
Oh, okay.
That's the most un-Alex thing I've ever seen from you. I was as stumped as I was with the boy band. I was like, who is this?
Oh, a couple days ago?
Is that how old it was? Because that's how freaking TikTok works. Yes.
Oh no. Oh, on TikTok. Yeah, we could talk about it.
Yeah. All right, we'll get to that. And a couple of other things. Let's start with Heardle. Bethany, we'll go back and forth. No ringing in like the old throwback game. Bethany, but would you like to go first?
Sure.
Okay. Remember, I have a hard version and an easy version. The hard one is always going to go first. Here we go.
That is Backstreet Boys. Can't you see? Can't you see? It's affecting my attitude. Larger Than Life.
Yeah, good job.
Sorry, I had to sing it.
Alexandria, over to you. Here we go.
What? I need a little more than that.
Wait.
All right, I'll give you the easy one.
Yo, mic check, mic.
That's weird.
Oh gosh, it's Will Smith. Hey.
Right. What the hell's the name of that song?
Switch.
Switch. Oh, I would not have gotten that.
Dude, that's a great song.
It really is.
Oh my
it really
God.
is.
Really? I hated
back
that
for me.
song. No
I
way.
love
I could see how it comes off as annoying because it's very unique. It's very distinctive and unique. Bethany, back over to you. I'll give you a bit of a challenging one.
Why
Apparently,
don't I get those? That's not challenging at all.
Bethany, did she die? Bethany, did the feed give out? Looks like she went away. Alex, why don't you give us that one?
Daft Punk, Get Lucky.
Yeah, good job. Here's the easy one. Bethany, are you back?
Yeah, so sorry we were interrupted by my mother trying to call me.
Ugh, how dare! Come on,
Happens all the
Betsy.
time.
All right, Bethany. I was going to give this one to Alex, but I'll give this one to you because I forget how thuggish ruggish you are. So here we go.
Oh God, I got nothing.
Alex, you want to hop in?
It's Air Force One.
Yes, it
Nelly.
Oh,
Yep.
But it's with Nelly and Murphy Lee and
The Saint Lunatics.
thumping
Saint
in the Air Force
Lunatics. That's
One.
right.
Okay. All right. Alex, we're coming to you here. Oh, that's not the one, but I played enough of it.
That's easy.
Alex?
Well, Lady Gaga, Poker Face. But I want to know what the one was that you had.
Which one?
You said that's not the one, but we'll go with it.
That was it. I thought I put the whole song in, not just a part of it. So, all right,
Gotcha.
Bethany, back over to you. It's just an
is it
effect.
the-
It's so hard.
Is it the start of a Weekend song?
Yes.
What's the name of it?
Alex, you know?
It's the song that played during Black Panther with SZA, right?
No. That's Pray For Me. That was Starboy.
Oh.
Oh,
What's this one?
okay.
What's what?
Oh, it was Pray For Me?
Pray For Me is the Black Panther one. That song was Starboy.
Oh.
Can we take a quick aside and he has had nothing but mediocre songs after Blinding Lights, which is like inarguably one of the biggest songs in history.
His
He's
album
got to
was
get his
not
groove
good.
back, you know?
His album was not good.
I'm very troubled. Sacrifice sucked. When I say sucked, I mean like not even like a passable Weekend song like I Feel It Coming or Heartless. Like it just sucked. Sacrifice, Take My Breath. There's a new song called Out of Time, I think. And if this would have been like a just launching artist, it would have been launched to another planet, and we'd never see this person again. I'm troubled.
Worried?
I'm worried. Yes,
he had the one with Doja Cat though.
that's not his song though.
Yeah, but he was. I mean, that's the one that I enjoy the most of. Yeah, his most recent album has not been good.
My man,
I did
what's
listen
up?
to it.
Like, is he like paying a debt to gangsters or something? It's very troubling.
No idea.
Okay,
know.
Bethany. Who's up? Bethany, Alex, who's up? Somebody pick.
Bethany had The Weeknd, so I got the next one.
Alex, here we go.
Oh, Santana, Smooth, featuring Rob Thomas.
Very good. I went down.
You know Santana's my boy. You know that.
I did not know that.
Are you kidding?
Did not
I
know.
made that. I made his song my intro during the 20 Under 40.
Did not know.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, yes, I love Santana.
I went down a small rabbit hole. Rob Thomas is 50 years old.
Is he?
Yes.
Good for him.
Wow.
Which might make
Time
Santana
flies.
like 180. Because he was old when that song came out.
Time flies.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, Bethany, back to you.
NSYNC Bye Bye Bye.
Yup. Alex,
hey.
Alex, back over to you.
Oh, Avril Lavigne. Da-na-na-na. Skater? No, not Skater
No,
Boy.
it's like
You're
this.
driving in your car, and when you
Complicated.
become
Yep.
complicated. I should have known.
We'll do one more here. Bethany, back over to you.
You can have whatever you like.
Of course you knew it. T.I., whatever you want.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Jill.
Hey, Jill. I mentioned this the other day, and I mentioned this podcast alone the other day, which has been a lot lately, but that's fine. I understand. Everyone is busy. I don't know where I came. Oh, it was on one of the satellite channels I listened to. So I'm in and out with this legendary artist's songs. Some are great, some are trash. Some of the remixes are better than the regular singles. She had an album in '98, which I think it's massively overlooked, and nobody plays any of the songs. Like that Rob Thomas song, Smooth, is 20 some years old, actually like 23 years old. Nothing on this legendary artist album from '98 gets played anymore at all, but there's like 5 cuts on there that I really like. And I was told that this song from that album has come back to life thanks to a TikTok remix. Let me play some of it and we'll see what you guys think.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
this song.
I was driving when I
Yes.
heard this.
Same.
I almost drove
Frozen's
off the
great.
road.
Actually, this video, did you ever see the music video?
Yes.
First of all, this remix is fire. But the music video for this song is fantastic. Like the original.
Whose song was this again?
Madonna.
Frozen, and there's some
Frozen.
like tropical dude on it, and it is. I think it's called
That's
the
great.
Sick Mix. I heard it when I was driving, and I was stopped. Like I think somebody honked at me because I love like that album. Like I
Yeah.
said, gets that was the Frozen album. I think the biggest hit was Ray of Light, which Bethany talk about
Yes.
videos. That was a trippy video.
That was another good one, yeah.
There's some other songs like Power of Goodbye is on there, and there's a couple other songs, but Frozen is just there's some incredible remixes, and I said that on the air the other day. I was like, man, don't hate me for liking a Madonna song, but at least it came from I think that's from TikTok, right, Bethany?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did we lose her again?
Yes, we did. She's
So
like,
it is from TikTok, and it's so I love how people kind of use. I love what they use this song over though. It's like when they're having those cool moments and they cut to Madonna. So good.
oh, I don't know anything about that.
I'll have to say, I sent it to my brother, but somebody made a video of flamingos like being escorted somewhere around the zoo, and they put like some Meg the Stallion song or something over it, and it just made this flamingos that much cooler walking around the zoo. I'll have to send you have to watch it though if I send it to you. It's only like it's
I-
not even 30 seconds.
I trust you. I'll watch it. Let's
Okay,
talk
good.
about your video, which was sad. Like it evoked something in me. So can we
It
talk about
did?
this? Yes.
Yeah, sure. I made a TikTok, and because I find a lot of information on TikTok about wedding planning, and sometimes you get really good feedback, and I feel like I got a fair amount. So I got enough to know, although people weren't getting it right, if that makes any sense. So is Bethany back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, hi. So I made the TikTok because one of the problems that I'm struggling with about wedding planning that I didn't anticipate is that I'm having a hard time with weddings. The expectation is you have your wedding, you have a bridal shower, you have a bachelorette party. But that requires kind of. I mean, kind of. I do want to celebrate because I know there are people in my life that want to celebrate me, but I have a hard time like asking them to, if that makes any sense. So I know, like, I'm not from Toledo. I'm getting married in Toledo. So, I mean, we have friends and family here, but we have a lot of friends and family in other parts of the state and in other states as well. So it requires people to travel. For the bachelorette party, that's going to require some planning and money to be spent from my girlfriends. And I'm having a hard time, like, I don't know, taking ownership of that and just being okay with asking people things, even though I know that my loved ones are on the other end of it. Like, we want to celebrate you. We want to give to you. We want to do this. We want to do that. I'm just having a hard time with it. That's part of why I also don't have a bridal party, because I do have plenty of people that I would have had in my bridal party. But sometimes being in a bridal party is a lot. Like, it's just, it can be stressful. It can be expensive, unnecessary, you know?
Okay, so here's where that comes down. So if you don't have a bridal party, what traditionally happens is that the maid of honor obviously takes care of the bachelorette party if you have that, and then sometimes the shower, or it's like the mother
The
or
mom.
family of the bride or whatever throws the shower. So I don't think you should have to plan those things and or ask
No.
people to come to that, because that does put you in an awkward situation. I know for me, like, neither Josh or I, being in our 30s already, had any desire to do any type of bachelorette party. So we just we just did like a fun night with our family and friends and did like a scavenger hunt, and we were all together. And we
Aw.
kind of like split up like girls and guys, and then did the scavenger hunt and ended up somewhere for dinner, and that was it. Like, that's all we did. So it was relatively inexpensive and just kind of like a fun thing for us as a family to do. And then the shower, like, I absolutely despise showers, bridal showers, baby showers.
I don't do games. I don't,
Hate them. And obviously, like, once you reach a certain age, at that point, like you've pretty much obtained anything that you need
Mm-hmm.
in your adult
Mm-hmm.
life.
Mm-hmm.
So we did have a shower, but yeah, I don't think you need to have those things. If your family really feels like they want to do that for you, that's one thing, but I don't think that's something that you should worry about trying to plan yourself and or put the effort in to do it.
It's not as much my fear of planning it. I don't mean like literally asking people to come. I just mean like people feeling the obligation, if that makes any sense. Like I'm not one to have birthday parties for myself. Like I've never, and not me planning a birthday party, but just in general, if someone's like,
Yeah,
"What do you
yeah.
want to do for your birthday?" I don't know. I've never really done anything for myself or had anything done for me before, so I
Hmm.
don't. I mean, at least on a scale beyond just my immediate family.
Right.
So
So
I
you could,
don't.
I mean, you could get creative with it. Like I know people that whether it's like their second marriage or whatever, but they quote unquote had a shower, but it was just people getting together and then it was like a stock the bar party. So like instead of bringing you a traditional wedding
Yeah,
gift,
that's
it
what I
was
was
like
thinking. Yeah.
everybody bring a bottle of wine or a bottle of liquor or like something that you can add to your bar so it's like
Hmm.
kind of housewarming style. That's kind of
Right.
fun. So they at least feel like they can celebrate you, but it's not like you're getting things that you don't need.
We
And it can be
considered
more fun that way.
we considered a stock the bar bridal shower for the wedding. So bring bottles of liquor that we will be serving
Yeah,
people at the wedding because it will help us on the
perfect.
cost.
Right,
So that was something
absolutely.
that we considered. But I think even then, and that the core of the challenge is that I am having a hard time mentally. Like I would appreciate so much people showing up for me, and I'm so grateful for it because they don't have to, if that makes any sense. Like everybody
Yeah,
has lives and they have things that they need to do, and I am somebody that kind of rolls my eyes at bridal showers and baby showers, although I understand the
right.
like I'm definitely going to have a baby shower because I don't own any baby stuff, you know,
Yeah,
but and I know it would
that's yeah.
it would be helpful, but I just I don't know, just the I've never done anything like Thomas and I are not people that do things for ourselves, or even if it's somebody else planning it, if that makes any sense. Like if somebody says, "Hey,
Yeah,
do you want me to throw you a party?" We're not likely to say yes, you know, not because we
right.
don't want to. It's just I remember, and this probably speaks to like something deep in my past, but I had a birthday party back in the day when I was a kid and none of my classmates came. Like I ate
Yep.
cake and
That's
pizza at a
trauma.
table by myself. Like,
Yep.
literally no one came. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Eric, what do you think?
We could all do something. We could do something fun if you want. Like, I mean, I know you said no games, but I'm sure we could come up with something. Wait. I have a great idea.
What?
Okay.
I think in September, I don't know if the station will be involved. We can all go out to Haunted House. Like, we can do the hydro.
Oh
That
gosh.
actually isn't a bad idea. I know my friends are kind of blowing past my uncomfortableness of asking people to do things for me, and they're, what do you want to do for the bachelorette party? So we're having conversations about that, and it's not just going to be on my sister-in-law, although I know that's the tradition because she's the maid of honor and I don't have a bridal party. But
Yeah.
so I know there's some things that are happening, and I will let them. Like I'm okay with it. I'm having a harder time than I thought with the idea that people are going out of their way for me. It makes me
Well, so think about it this way. Like the people are not going to do it unless they want to, for one.
true. Exactly.
Especially
Exactly.
especially in these times. Um and also like they're just helping, like I thought about it more as like I'm going to need to use this stuff or buy this stuff at some point, so they're just helping supply me with things that I'm going to need anyway. Or
Right.
like we did a fund for our honeymoon because we're broke. So people were helping purchase like like part of the excursion or like help
Yeah.
cover, driving down, like just things like that. And yeah, people want to do it. they're excited for you, and you're not asking them to. This is completely on their free will. So like
Yeah.
you shouldn't have to feel um you shouldn't have to feel awkward about it, or like you're being a burden on people or something like that, because that's not the case at all. This is totally different than anything else.
I have a thought here. Alex, I view you as kind of poor.
What?
I view you as kind of poor.
No.
I mean,
What's
kind
that?
of, like, not like super poor, but like there's nothing we can buy for you like Bethany was talking about.
So no, for the wedding, we're not doing a registry. We're doing a link to our dream home fund. If that makes, I guess that's what
Yeah,
or not
exactly.
Zillow, Zola calls it. And the money, so you'll give a monetary gift to that fund that goes to the down payment of our house that we will be buying after we get married, because our lease is up the month of the wedding. So,
Right.
I mean, that's the goal. We have everything else. It's not the gift giving. It's not even, I don't have an issue with that because I've received gifts before. I know how to do that. I don't know how to, like, you know what I mean? I know how to do that. I know that sounds terrible. But I think the part that I'm struggling with is just not feeling like allowing people to go out of their way for me and by attending these things. Like I said, I have family coming from Michigan, family coming from Tennessee, family coming potentially from North Carolina, from Scotland, like from another country for the weekend just for me. It's like
But
baffles my
again,
mind.
like
And
people
Thomas.
wouldn't do that if they didn't want to.
Right,
And
right.
this is something that traditionally, hopefully, only happens once in your entire
Once.
lifetime. So like so so
Agreed.
it's not just like, hey, come to my birthday party. Like they're coming for a once in your lifetime thing that's happening, and just because they get an invitation doesn't mean they have to come. They're coming
Yeah.
because they can't afford it or they want to. They wouldn't do it if they couldn't.
Yeah.
So,
Whatever the opposite of a bridezilla is, I feel like that's what I am. I feel like I'm not like and Eric, you're right. I'm not like this meek person, if that makes any sense. And I'm not saying I'm being that, but I was surprised
You're
at my.
you're being very humble.
I guess so. Like I just am not one. I mean, you guys know me, and you're pretty close with me, but I don't think you can count how many times I like.
Oh, we lost her. What the hell?
oh, we lost her.
What'd you
I'm here.
say? Count how many times what?
I've like, I don't know, had parties or done something just for me or allowed something to
Right.
be done. You know what I
And
mean?
the people closest to you know that. So,
Yeah. It's a
Um,
struggle.
On a topic for another time, I was unaware that your lease was ending the same month you were getting married.
Yeah.
That's
At the
gonna
end
be
of the month.
that's gonna be stressful.
Well, so our wedding is October 1st and our lease ends October 31st. And we likely will just go month to month. The other challenge is that we're going to try to buy a house again after that, which puts us in a good time because most people aren't buying people don't buy as often in the winter,
right.
in the fall and in the winter. But because our donation is going to come, our down payment's going to come primarily from gifts, it's going to have to sit in our account for like 3 months because the banks will not count it as acceptable down payment money unless it's in your bank for like 3 months. So we won't be able to get a house
Really?
until at least, we won't be able to get a house until at least January.
Does it accrue any interest, or like what does it do sitting there?
It's just money in our bank account. I don't know.
Would you rather me pay down some of your student debt?
No, it's just no. It should my car should be paid off at that time. So things, and if I have to go month to month, it should be okay. Like it will be all right to tighten up for a little while, just so that we can get out. But we did that on purpose. So I think we talked about this, but we had the option of going month to month last summer and continuing to look for a house, and we just couldn't afford that month to month fee. And our rent went up. Our rent went up again by a couple hundred. So we're going to get hit with
Jeez.
that increase, and then like a $300 month to month fee in October. So from October, November, December, it's
That's
going to be
insane.
It is insane, which is why I'm so incredibly grateful because my aunt, who is an angel, she's gifting Thomas and I a honeymoon.
Jeez, that's so
And so
nice.
we're so grateful because I said, she asked if we were going, and I said, no way, we won't be able to pay for a wedding, get a house, and go on a honeymoon, which is okay. You know, we could get a house and go on a honeymoon later.
Yeah.
But we got really lucky, and so she's gonna gift us with that. So I'm incredibly grateful.
You don't need it like any like typical wedding gift household items, something you've always maybe craved. Like, this is going to sound weird, but I'm kind of keeping an eye out for like clear ice cube makers.
So yeah, I mean, hopefully we have a refrigerator that has an ice maker in it, but we don't have matching towels. Like we are not. I don't really care about a lot in my apartment at the moment. So the aesthetic, like the design is what I want it to be, but the nice thing, like we don't have a guest bed, so I don't have any guest bedroom linens, and I don't have any like linens for guests, if that makes any sense. So we don't have matching towels. Like I have a gray towel and a brown towel, and I have a beach towel that maybe I use if I don't do my laundry. You know what I mean? Like we're kind of a mess, which I don't care. It's just who I am. But and then Thomas will every now I don't even have decorative towels anymore because he doesn't understand the concept. So my decorative kitchen towels almost always get used to clean the counter.
Hey,
Like
can you explain that concept to me?
decorative towels?
Yes.
They're towels
Oh,
that
you
just
mean your
sit,
paper
that-
towel roll that
You
sit
shut
on
the hell up.
counter?
You shut the hell up.
You don't even have a holder for the. You don't even have a paper towel roll holder.
That's
It's
right.
paper towel roll
What,
on the
what,
counter.
what do I need a paper towel holder for?
to hold your paper towel.
The counter is doing a plenty good job.
The counter is not a paper towel holder.
Just like
but-
like his recycled plastic Kroger bag is his garbage bag.
There's
Garbage
nowhere
can,
to.
if you
There's
will.
nowhere
It's
to
not even a
put.
garbage can.
There's nowhere to put a trash can.
All you
Yeah,
have to do is put a child lock on like your pantry or one of your doors underneath, and Andre wouldn't get in there.
Do I come over to your house and criticize how you live?
No, but you come over and criticize my kid.
I do not
Well,
criticize your
she
kid.
eats out of the dog food bowl. It is adorable, though.
Well, let's slide over to that. Bethany sent me an adorable picture of Maddie yesterday with some sunglasses on, and
Oh,
what did you say? Like to block out all the haters. And I was trying to
Yeah,
figure
it's
out how
blocking out the haters.
I was trying to figure out how an 18-month-old has haters, and I'm not one of them.
yes, you are.
I don't hate Maddie. I think she's great. Who hates Maddie, Bethany?
You don't hate her, but you hate on her. There's a difference.
I do not. I do not.
Calling her five head and stuff.
You started that.
She is a little Baldilocks, though, but she's cute.
She is about
She
to.
is.
You guys, last night I took a picture. I'll have to send it to you. I took a picture because she had a bath, and I like brushed her hairs, after the bath. But she had a little like curl. It's basically a rat tail. There's like a little like rat tail curl on the back of her head. I died. I took a picture. I was like, oh my god, she has her first like curl of like this little tuft of hair that's coming out like a little rat
sweetie.
tail.
Oh my
I was like,
goodness.
oh.
Alex,
One day.
I'm more thoughtful than her own parents. So Bethany sent me a video the other day, and Maddie has a basketball hoop. I helped her with it when I visited a couple of weekends ago. Bethany's video is like they're making fun of the slow kid because poor Maddie isn't tall enough to put it in the hoop, and no one will go over there and help her.
It builds character.
Listen, one day she'll be tall enough.
But in the meantime, you can help her.
I don't know.
I
You are
do.
her
I
mom,
will.
technically.
I go over there and I pick her up and I let her do a little slam dunk.
Okay. There was an accident outside your building today. You know that?
Oh, you guys. There was a 3-car accident, and one of the cars was pushed basically into our building, but on the way to the building, took down our $3,000 Ohio historical sign.
Wait, is it
It-
just a sign that says it's an Ohio historical site?
Yeah, but like it took 3 years and like several $1,000s to
Oh.
get that sign because you have to do it yourself.
Oh.
And we like our humanities teacher that like headed it is devastated. Like it
Oh,
completely, like it took it right off the cement, right off the, like broke it
insurance.
into, I don't know. Hopefully we can use insurance to replace it,
Oh,
but yeah, it's bad. I mean, everybody was okay, I guess, but the cars are completely totaled. Like it was
except the
horrible.
humanities teacher. Sorry, it's not
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Somebody,
It's not funny.
I asked because I just saw the video. Alex, your friend Katie posted it. I guess she saw it.
Oh wow.
It's yeah, it's messy. And I think Katie said one of the people took off Bethany.
Yes, the person that caused it, that ran the stop sign and
A
blew
hit
the
and
other two
run?
cars, uh, left the car because the car was undrivable, but ran on foot.
Wow.
So I assume they'll find them because of the license plate, but
Um, I I was worried that that it took down the slide.
well, the slide's not built yet.
Alex, TSA gets high marks for their April Fool's Day joke. They posted something about how the development for the next big project is coming along, and they posted a graphic that will include that the development on the expansion will include a slide.
Oh, that's kind of nice. I like a slide. What's wrong with the slide?
What was an April Fool's Day joke?
Yeah, I know. Why does it have to be a joke? Why can't it be a real thing?
I,
Well, what
I
was funny was some of the parents on social media were commenting that they should be able to slide right into the car at pickup.
is
Ah.
is
I was like,
pickup chaos at TSA because you're in a neighborhood.
it's no, it's not. I mean, every school drop off and pick up is a nightmare. Ours is decent.
Okay.
It's not bad.
I don't think we didn't talk about this at all. I don't think, but we Bethany didn't, and I don't want to belabor it too long. But the Will Smith thing, it's mostly over. I did come, and I wanted to say this earlier this week when anybody questioned like, will he ever recover? And I couldn't stop thinking. There was no rape. There was no domestic violence. He didn't knock a woman out, which Ezra Miller might have done. He didn't kill somebody or do a DUI.
Yeah, but he shocked the hell out of people, and I think, I mean, I feel like what he did was worse than Kanye West and Taylor Swift. He
Oh,
shocked the hell
absolutely.
out of he shocked the hell out of
I
people.
think it was also because it was Will Smith, and like nobody really sees
Yes,
Will Smith as being somebody that was going to fly
yes,
off the handle. Like,
yes.
Which is all the more reason why I think he will easily recover
I
from
don't think
this.
so.
Oh, I think I'll bet you a honeymoon vacation that he does. Like
No.
he hit another dude, and there are plenty of people who thought, great, one, defend your woman, two, and that's a whole other thing that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar opened up the other day, and he hit a guy, and it was almost like symbolic, like, you know, like our friend Katie, Alex, like we're done with jokes. We're done with jokes about things that we can't control. So it's complicated. I think there were probably people, you know, cheering him on, but at the end of the day, again, none of like the things that murder a person forever in my image, and people can even recover from DUIs as long as they didn't, you know, tragically kill somebody. He just hit another guy.
I don't know. I mean, I think I'm not going to say he's going to like fully recover. I don't think he's going to lose out on like film and TV opportunities. But I do think that the view of him is going to change. Like, and people's maybe tolerance of him might change as well. Like, maybe not as many people are going to go see the movie that he made, because they're like, I really feel like, and it doesn't help though that it is like it seems to be on a loop on every television show, discussed here on the podcast, like everywhere. It's just because it literally shocked the world, like not just the US, like it shocked the world, and it in a way that was kind of vile. Like I understand that, and we don't have to get into this. Like I understand that Chris was wrong for making fun of his wife, but at the same time, his wife she started laughing. And then you don't get up and smack somebody. And Chris is a good person who made a bad joke. He didn't deserve to be assaulted in front of millions of people. Will made a poor decision.
One thing, and one poor decision shouldn't ruin someone's life if it doesn't fit into those holes that I just mentioned. At least to me.
Sure.
I haven't heard, but somebody did throw out the idea that just because Jada has talked about her thing doesn't mean that Chris knew about it.
That's true.
There's that. And I can't get to your level for a slap. Like, if he knocked him the fuck out, like Friday style, then you got me. But he slapped the guy, and Chris took it really well.
Yeah, but he got up and slapped him at the Oscars. Like, they both were in tuxes. He got up and slapped him. Chris was standing on a stage by himself. Like, it's not like there was many people around him, a lot of other stuff going on, and Will just walked up and smacked him. Like, it's the way that he did it. It was the shameful part. And Kareem was right. Like, Jada doesn't need defending like that. I would have smacked the hell out of Thomas for doing that and embarrassing me, you know?
After I read his thing and lauded him, although I wanted to talk to you about this, but we couldn't connect. Like, there was pushback from the black community, and I understood that, and I withdraw what I said on Monday about the reason to not do this is because how Al in rural Missouri would look, and I would like to get to a world one day where we don't have to worry about how people get stereotyped and let their actions speak for themselves. But I agree with you. Like, if there's one woman who can fight her own battles completely, physically, verbally, it would be Jada. That's why I do go back with the two things that would have been most optimal, especially considering the dying body of the Oscars, was sit there stone-faced or pick her up by her hand and slap your feet on the floor and walk out of there.
And walk out, yeah. And I'll send you guys something, because I saw something the other day that I thought was a good point that kind of changed my viewpoint on what we discussed earlier this week. But we don't have to talk about it here. But it kind of did change my viewpoint on that, and it made a lot of sense. So I'll send it to you later.
I'm glad you saw the Kareem thing. So
oh yeah.
So the loop will end because something will cause some chaos Sunday night at the Grammys in Vegas.
Most likely. Will it be manufactured, though, is the question.
Yeah.
Did we lose Bethany?
Bethany?
No, I'm here.
Oh. I'm concerned because there was a lot of stuff we wanted to talk about on Monday, and we had to handle that, which is fine. It's like really like a once in a decade kind of thing. But I have my eye like. I go to bed on Sunday, sometimes at dinner time. Sometimes I'm not up the whole day. I will watch to see what the hell happens, because I will guarantee you there are producers saying, look, we can't do this, but we can certainly do X, Y, and Z. I didn't even know, and it got totally overlooked. I know, Alex, you lauded the three ladies for their hosting duties. There was another thing where, was it Wanda Sykes? No, it was Amy, Amy Schumer?
Yeah, she was there, and Regina Hall.
Amy did some kind of like cut during whatever, like a pitch to commercials where she looked at Kirsten Dunst as she was a seat filler, and people got really upset. Like, and it probably would have been the biggest thing coming out of the Oscars if not for the fact of the Will Smith thing. And it took her a couple of days, and probably even nobody heard about what happened in the apology or what actually it was. It was a bit.
Wow.
Like, but people were super pissed. And
I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, Kirsten Dunst played it like totally. Like, if you watch the video, she comes off as like, don't you know who I am? I am not a seat filler.
Well, and they also did some pretty inappropriate stuff with their mail. With like, we talked about that. If the Will stuff hadn't. Yeah, I think there would be more discussion about how the men were objectified a couple times by Regina Hall, like all of it really, besides Wanda. But and I think that would have been talked about a little bit more, and it wasn't.
Well, just be on alert. They have to plant something, because even before the slap, the Grammy viewership was up, not nearly like it once was. So, do you guys have interest in the Oscars at all?
I was watching it. I mean, I love the Oscars. You mean the Grammys?
Grammys. To me, I was confused them. I know they're music.
Probably. I don't have an interest, but I watch it. I don't have anything else to watch.
Yeah,
Bethany?
I would be more into the Grammys than I would the Oscars, just because I never really ever see the Oscar films. and I like music more. So I would be like, I used to watch the Grammys religiously.
Yeah.
So I'd be more apt to watch that or like the Tonys or something. But
Alexandria weekend plans?
My engagement shoots tomorrow.
That's right. Have you thought about having me come out to hype you up?
You both should come out to hype us up. I'll talk to Thomas about it. I'm dead serious. Like I'm actually extremely nervous, and so I'm being a little bit of an anxious Betty about it. But yeah, it's
girl, I'll
tomorrow.
come gas you
So
up. Don't you worry.
I just want to.
Where are you gonna?
Where?
Yeah.
Most people
shoot
don't
at.
know it's at. I don't know if you've ever been to Sawyer's Quarry. It's in Perrysburg on Lime City Road. It's so nice. It's like a
No.
quarry that's overgrown with wildlife now and plant life, and it's there's no water or anything in it. It's just rock that and it people rock climb actually on it. There's a rock climbing spot that has like the hooks and stuff nailed into the to the rock, so people actually do like I don't know, low level rock climbing down there as well. And it's really nice. And so we're going to kind of do something a little rugged and romantic all at the same time. So
Cool.
hopefully it'll work out well. But I'm also taking that bra back, Eric, because I can't be bothered. I'm not doing it. I went bra shopping, Bethany, on Monday, and it was not a horrid experience, but I don't know what I was thinking buying that. So wish me luck on sending that
that's
back.
like one of the worst things to do ever in
It
the
is.
entire world.
I feel like we've talked about what, Eric, is this the third time that we have talked about a bra shopping experience? I feel like it happens once a year or every other year or every.
A couple years ago on the air, like it was a big deal. I remember that was a big topic.
And then I went
It's
again,
horrible.
and now I'm going again. So, yeah,
Because
I hate
you
it every
constantly
time.
need them. It's not like you can avoid it.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it every time. And I think every time it solidifies even more that I just need a reduction. So I think I might just do that at some point when I'm ready to spend the money.
Bethany, your
That's
plans? Sorry.
if I was gonna say, like, if somebody asked me, like, if you won $1 million today, what would you do first? And that's what I would do.
Yep.
Like 100%, that'd be the first thing to do.
Yep. It's kind of life changing.
Weekend,
People think it's small, but it is.
yeah, it's huge. Weekend plans? I don't think so. I don't think we have any.
Can I maybe do some Maddie time tomorrow?
Sure.
Cool.
Oh, you know what I think I am gonna do? I think I'm gonna go assemble some tax returns for some extra scratch.
Your dad's gonna pay you for that?
Sometimes he does.
Tyler showed up. Oh yeah, his profile from your dad's place popped up into my Facebook feed the other day.
Wasn't that cute?
I'll
Be nice.
I'll text you about it.
Okay.
I'll text you. I just want Tyler to get a haircut.
Okay. I agree.
Okay, good. Like he would look 10 times hotter if like he just put some I don't have hair. Do you know what I would do if I had that? And he just wakes up every day and goes to work. Like I have a lot of envy. Like if you're not going to use it, give it to me.
No, I completely agree. I think he actually was supposed to get a haircut on Sunday, and they took the picture on Monday, and so that's why that was an unfortunate timeline. But
Opening day, I'm not quite sure, but I'm thinking around lunchtime I will be downtown.
That's late. Last time it was like 10.
Was it?
yeah, but it's gonna be cold probably.
Literally, I came down with coffee.
It is going to be cold. All right, well, everybody stay on their toes because I think I'm going to come over to work, do my show, then I'm going to go home and take the bus downtown, and I'll figure out how to get home. The game starts at 4 this year, so
Are we going to the game?
I hadn't planned on it. Tickets are available. We'll play it by ear.
Okay.
Oh, there was one other thing. Was there a Bethany thing? It's some other Bethany thing. Bethany, Alex, big boobs.
Wow.
They really are gigantic,
Yeah,
you guys. Like my entire head can fit in that bra.
Oh, girl, I know.
I
I'm
don't
5
even
foot,
have a
and
kid
half
yet.
of me is just boobs.
That's true. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, I
Didn't
forgot
come
what
to
it
you
was.
yet?
What's
Okay.
that?
I said it didn't come to you yet.
It didn't, and I think it was something that we had to plan out. It's not opening day; it'll come to me. All right, everybody. I will. I'll be in touch, and it's hard not to be because your boobs are covering the earth.
Okay, I'm done.
Bye.
Goodbye.
bye bye.